In 1859, Charles Dickens wrote his legendary Tale of Two Cities to contrast life in apostate Paris with that in London, where the Christian influence remained somewhat intact. In Paris, cartloads of innocent people were butchered on the guillotine during the French Revolution. At about the same time elsewhere in the world, another drama of intrigue, mystery, and providence was unfolding that would have even more far-reaching consequences. This is a story seldom told. It is a tale of two countries. In his last words to his disciples, Jesus gave them their final marching orders. "Go ye therefore and make disciples of all nations," he said, "baptizing them, and teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you." The word nations in the Great Commission is best translated cultures. The word has reference to the Christian responsibility to make disciples and transform every aspect of man's earthly existence, including, but not limited to, the civil government. In light of this commission, imagine two nations. Nation A declares the Bible to be the highest law of the land, passes laws against murder, theft, adultery, and other crimes based specifically on the Bible, requires government officers to swear an oath to uphold those laws. Nation B declares its own man-made constitution and laws to be the supreme law of the land, declares its constitution and laws to be based exclusively on the majority vote of the people, outlaws any oath that requires public officials to govern in terms of the Bible. Which of these two nations would you describe as a Christian nation, Nation A or Nation B? Given this brief description, most would characterize Nation A as a Christian nation, that is, a nation formally committed to government under the authority of the Word of God. Such a nation is promised the blessing of God. Deuteronomy 28:1 declares, "If you obey the voice of the Lord your God, being careful to do all his commandments, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the earth, and all these blessings shall come upon you." But what would you call Nation B? A secular nation? A democracy? A humanistic nation? A pluralistic nation? A godless nation? All of the above. Whatever we call it, God has promised that such a nation has fallen under his curse. Again, we're told in Deuteronomy 28:15 and 20, "If you will not obey the voice of the Lord your God, or be careful to do all of his commandments, then all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. The Lord will send upon you curses, confusion, and frustration in all that you undertake to do." Believe it or not, these are descriptions of a single nation that existed in history. Can you name that nation? If you guessed the United States of America, you are correct. Nation B is America after passage of the U.S. Constitution 1787. On the other hand, Nation A is America under the jurisdiction of most of her colonial constitutions prior to 1787.